Well, the 80s kind of was, for me, it was kind of a drought.
Well, it always makes me laugh because I didn't know anybody really cared that much, but I guess they did.
You know, it was just about looking as stupid as possible. Was what it was.
Yeah, going with it, embracing the.
The juice is loose. I'm gonna make you so happy.
I'm Marcelo Hessel from omelete.com, Brazil.
Do I know you?
Yeah, we know each other.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
we
picking
met
up
like
on
2
that.
years ago at
Yeah.
CCXP.
Yeah, there you go.
It was one of the craziest days of my life because I've been hosted that stage for 10 years and it was the loudest ever when you enter the stage.
Really, that was
really?
I've never experienced anything like that before.
What do you
Mexico
recall from
was
that day?
Pretty close. I just remember not knowing what everyone was cheering at, and I thought that there was somebody else. So I kept
Somebody
trying to
behind
see.
you?
Yeah, I was like, what is going on? You know, the show had only been out for like 2 weeks, and I was with Gwendolyn Christie, so I was like, she does do the Game of Thrones, you know. I had no idea. It wasn't until I saw like a couple of Wednesdays pass out in the crowd and then be dragged off by paramedics that I was like, oh, maybe it has to do with the show that just came out. It almost like made you feel kind of sick to leave the room because it was so loud and so animated that like it was like a gravitational shift almost. It was, yeah, Brazil is beautiful and wonderful, and the people there
Yeah, that
are
was insane. That was amazing.
crazy in the best way.
It's really hard to top the Banana Boat song, and you guys did it. How did you choose MacArthur Park? Because it's a song
Tim
that's...
did. Tim chose the song.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
And you guys get to play it together. How was that? How was that like?
Really
that was
fun.
the best.
That was the
one of my
best.
favorite memories from
Yeah.
the set.
That's another thing. We really didn't even rehearse that very much. We didn't have time to rehearse it. We kind of started the rigging, and we had to obviously rehearse it with camera, you know, but it wasn't like we had gotten together and all rehearsed. We just kind of did it.
I remember we were shooting it, and I would do like a spin or something if you did something that made me laugh. So you wouldn't
To
see
turn
that. I
away.
was-
There was one moment where I hold on to you, and then we reject each other. Like, what is that supposed to mean? We were like putting little dramatic moments into it, and then just so silly.
And of course, you do this your own song and choreography in Wednesday.
Yeah.
And it's becoming like a routine, getting to dance a little bit in this working with Tim Burton. Do you like dancing?
It's exciting. I mean, it's always exciting to see it in a script or something like that, just because you try something new. You know,
Yeah.
it's like another way to be creative, and a lot of what comes down to me, at least personally, when I do these characters, is their physicality and how they stand, and you know, seeing how someone dances is a very telling
Isn't
factor,
it?
and like
Oh, it's so
who
personal.
that person is. You know,
Yeah.
it's like Elaine in Seinfeld. You know, it's just
Yeah,
like it's such
so
a
good.
random.
Or when people try to look cool.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh.
It's so telling. It's so telling. So for me, it's an exciting opportunity to kind of get to know them. This was a little bit different because obviously it's a possession, but it still was funny for me just because Astrid is confused the whole time. So I just really got to lean into that expression as I, it was just about looking as stupid as possible. Was what it was.
Yeah, going with it, embracing the ridiculousness.
Yeah, we looked pretty stupid.
We did. And at the same time, you try to look like you're possessed. So you do something like you give your all to some stupid move, and then you go, like, what? What did I just do?
When we're on the pew and we both look
Yeah.
at each other and go,
How do I know that you're going to keep your word?
I swear on my dead mother's soul.
Of course, there's a lot of real things in this movie, and also this vibe, this 80s vibe, which I think you're familiar with, because Stranger Things plays a lot in this 80s nostalgia. Of course, and we're back to Beetlejuice. Do you feel nostalgic about it? How do you relate with this 80s kind of throwback?
Gosh, well, I think when you're our age, like when you've lived through the 80s,
Depression. The Great Depression.
Well, the 80s kind of was, for me, it was kind of a drought because nobody, like, except for Beetlejuice, like, I was the girl from Beetlejuice, and I just, I didn't have, like, the look that people in the 80s like really went for, And so I really,
I went for it.
But
I did. I had such a crush on you.
I
Still do.
Everyone
I
did.
was.
I know.
No, but to have someone like Tim understand, me and I was so, I didn't even know directors could be like that, could be like young and cool and like someone you can talk to and ask me what I thought. That was a big thing when you're that age.
Of course, and this was an experience at that time, yes. And this is a new experience for me because really it's an honor for me to be part of this amazing cast and to enter into Tim's fantastic, magical world. And I like the idea that his characters have often childlike qualities. And even this creature, Dolores, even though she's scary, she's also full of emotion, and she can be funny as well.
She wasn't born yet.
Yeah, it's not even
Way late. She was born way later.
Yeah, but you know what's exciting about that though is because it wasn't there for me. It's not like I hear Beetlejuice, and to me it's like, well, I'm aware of it. I know that people even younger than me may not be, and it's exciting to be able to show that to them. And you guys didn't know what you were onto when you were making it, but
No.
I know the potential of what so it's like a different.
Right.
It's a little bit of a different lens.
This was completely new. There was nothing in this that we're
Yeah.
like, okay, we're resting on our old characters. There was no resting on anything in the past. Everything was like fresh and new and scary in a fun way.
Don't ever say that name.
Beetlejuice.
You guys did Batman and the first Beetlejuice back-to-back in the 80s. And of course, comic book fans were kind of annoyed that
Yeah.
he was seen as a comedy actor doing a serious character.
Yeah.
What do you recall from that time? Getting to, convince these people that you could be a great Bruce Wayne.
Well, it always makes me laugh because I didn't know anybody really cared that much, but I guess they did. So the thing I say about that is that Tim deserves enormous credit for saying, no, that's the guy I want, that guy, and to the backlash was so silly, and I thought, yeah, I've got an idea of how to play him, and he and I both saw it the same way, and so I'm always grateful that he said, he didn't back down. He said, no, that's the guy that I want to use. He deserves credit for that. It was a gutsy move on his part.
Getting back to channel again, Beetlejuice, does it come easy?
Fairly. Not easy, but I thought just before the movie, I thought, I should go take a quick look at this movie again before I just assume I'm going to be able to do this, And I watched about 20 minutes. I might have watched more, half an hour of the movie, and I went, oh, okay, I forgot, right. And then I thought, okay, kind of lock that in. Maybe I should have watched a little more of it.
And getting to break the fourth wall. Everybody thinks about Deadpool today when they think about anarchy and breaking the fourth wall. But
Yeah.
Beetlejuice came first.
Oh yeah, I've seen little things here and there throughout different movies and television shows, and I go, oh, that totally came from Beetlejuice, But that's okay.
Really? Is this a figment of your imagination?
I think I need some tips if I get accidentally into a lip sync battle. How do I master lip sync?
Oh my God. That was.
Master.
I have like a weird. I heard it once and I had it, but I didn't really get. I was dancing with Michael up in the air. But
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. That was one of the more fun days on set.
Yeah.
Because that was all the actors were working that day, and so
Yeah.
my God, and Kathleen O'Hara, I could not look at her. She was making me laugh so hard.
I know. And there were times where we were trying so hard not
There was
to.
a lot of,
Yeah.
and I was like in the background of the scene, I was just like shaking. You could probably see it in the film.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. That's great.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Great
so
to see you
much.
again.
Yeah, so nice to see you.